Hold on. Come on. My phone's being... YouTube's being weird. It's not saying I'm live. It's not scheduled. I am live. Thank you. Anyway, sorry. Alright, well, before doing anything, let's take a dab, and then we're going to start the game. But I'm gonna die because my goal for this dab is to hold it in as long as I can. And it's reclaiming. It's not really good tasting reclaiming either, so it's like, ugh. But you know, and it's probably gonna hurt a lot. But you know, it's whatever. I was actually planning on doing Cyberpunk 2077 instead, but it's like, you know, I don't know, only has one episode. I want to get more episodes in Outer Worlds than Cyberpunk right now, because Cyberpunk has like 3, possibly 4 episodes out for it right now. So it's like that can wait. That might be tomorrow. Depends on what I'm doing tomorrow and all that. So yeah. Funny enough, like the reason why my light source is a bit weird is because one, I'm technically using the Huawei Light Farlight source because my bedroom light, which is right above me, does not look good. Would not look good with my background. So I figured, you know what? Closet light looks good. I'm gonna keep the closet light because, you know, it seems to do the trick. It's a bit bright, but it's like not to the point where it's like the only thing you can probably see is like right here, and from here up, it's like covered by whiteness. So yeah. Blindiness, like light. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up and take my dab before I start. But with Cyberpunk, I was actually going to play on day now, but it's like, part of me still wants to wait for the next gen console patch. But at the same time, I'm not sure when that's gonna be, and if it's gonna be free. I hope it is. I'm not going to. There's probably a good chance that it is going to be free with how rocky start it had. But like I said, we don't know. I won't know until it launches. If it's free, then yeah, I'll probably get it. Oh no! I need to play stuff for Final Fantasy 15, not 15, 14 soon too. So I want to play that, but you know. Anyways. Anyways, let's continue the game. High society. Are those blunts? No, those are cigarettes. But those look like blunts. Alrighty. So I do know that there is a quest for this guy. Like I said, I have played some of this. I haven't played all of it, but I have played some of it. So we're going to get the quest from this guy.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I'm just... My pet cussed in the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe.
You didn't see...
You'd
okay.
best head into town.
I didn't see the team.
Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
So I also like to replay if like no one replay and all that, but it's like yeah. Anyways, I never got your name. I'm Sidron.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses.
Fair enough.
You don't want none of that on you.
Of course not.
Name's Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
No. Well, okay. Well, a couple questions is, who do I look around for?
Definitely not the junior in humor. That's for sure.
Well, okay, obviously, that's why I was asking.
You should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work, really. Will you offer me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
Alright, well. One, you're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Alright, well, I'll collect them for you, I guess.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Oh, why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Alright, well then, where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Oh. Is there someone to ask you, I guess? This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a genie in your graveyard or whatever it is?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Oh, well, I'll take care of that. Anyways, I'll take care of the gravesite fees now. That's not what I wanted. Oh, yeah, that's what my character looks like. Why does he have cake? I'm sorry. Why? Why the cake? Anyways, journal, actually. We'll do that first. Because that one's... I'm probably going to be doing side quests before I do some side quests. Before I, the main quest. Like, well, you know, yeah, along with the main quest, I guess. I don't know. And that includes talking with Ludwig. I don't know how to feel about Ludwig. I really don't. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, these flowers are kind of pretty. Anyways.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Oh, what are you babbling about, old man?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I really
Just
don't.
my luck.
Actually,
I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple...
first off, I'm not back up.
All right. Listen real close.
Oh boy.
Auto-mechanicals.
Yes, robots.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence.
Maybe
I
a
see
man.
them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Look, Silas sent me your own grave safeties. I'm just here to collect them.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to further his resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
What an imbecile. Well, more money, I guess. So hey, if you need another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Some tuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. A few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose.
Hi there.
Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
So, what do you need to be done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Alrighty, well... I guess we can do that first, I guess. Well, so confusing sometimes. Okay. Completely forgot you can sprint.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
This is a junkyard, not a repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Right,
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
So I just attack it, I guess? It's just a robot, though. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. Time pair them to make this guy an engineering guy, apparently. If I knew that, what I'm attempted talking, I would have just probably shot you. If I remember that. But I didn't, so. But I did, so, like. Yeah.
Bring us honor, soldier.
So, yeah, you don't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
I was going to
You're
suggest
a
that.
passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Well, let's know if I find it, I guess.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Part that said we make
You know, part of me feels like part of me also probably wants to play horror game tomorrow as well, so, like, I just don't know which one.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Well, got the package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I feel like I'm gonna regret getting mixed up in this.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries, so you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Sounds simple enough, I guess.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
Hi. Oh, hey. Ah, oh, sorry. Hey! Hey! Oh, my nose. Yeah, so this guy's dog. Hey, I feel like I'm just gonna regret this, guys. Oh boy. Oh, like regret doing this, especially because like he's a weirdo. Wunderhut. Right. Yeah. Look what you said and don't really care. I think you're spamming.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Placeholder items.
Ready to feed you?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Actually,
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
she just
I do
told you.
apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival. Or I might
She
have
just
welcomed
said
you
that
against
someone's here to
myself.
see you. Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Yeah, I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Yeah, my ship needs repair. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Alright. Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what does that mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise, I would never have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Well then, tell me what I need to do, I guess.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Alright.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, why not?
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask a stranger, I know.
Excuse me. Oh, okay.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Let me run down, but I think we're not there.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Nope.
You got a minute?
What's up?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's
Yeah,
just
kill us.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Just about the deserters. What's the other side?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. Does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Well, how the heck do you know the deserters? You worked with them? Your friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Right, well, I am actually gonna... not do that robot right now. Alright, now to talk to people. Actually, I'm gonna make this about the Sims as the last episode, guys. So, that being said, if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below. I'm sorry this is not as long as you guys probably wanted it to be, but it's a good game. It's just one of those games I can't play for long unless I'm trying to unless I have nothing else really to do. So yeah, peace.